over the globe, across the street, bringing you the very best in fake news journalism. This is Newsline. I am your host, Earl from Ipanema. Our top story tonight, Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer is dead. He was tragically killed in a freak accident over the skies of Barcelona, Spain today. The famed reindeer was hit by a flock of seagulls and a Boeing 737 MAX. Witnesses report, quote, the reindeer in Spain was hit mainly by the plane. As for the flock of seagulls, they ran. They ran so far away, but they could not get away. Today, an ANA Boeing 787 Dreamliner en route from Seoul, South Korea, carrying 10 VPs from the NAACP, sent out a mayday after a CIA agent discovered TNT in his PB&J. The flight that flew the 787 to the DMZ, where an FCC spokesman, PhD UNLV, told NBC and the DMV, said that, quote, the FAA will receive an IOU COD from the IRA ASAP. The CEO of the UNCF FDIC LMFAO said FIFA had the TNT, not ANA. The TSA gave the A-OK, and the 787 continued its flight with an ETA into LAX of 12 hours. Scientists at NASA today reported they have discovered feline life on Mars. Sadly, Curiosity, the Mars that discovered the rover, I screwed that up. Okay. Curiosity, the rover that discovered, sadly, Curiosity, the Mars rover that discovered the specimen also ran over it just minutes later. One scientist was quoted saying, we were all really excited until Curiosity killed the cat. In the murder trial of alleged victim why do I do this every time? In the murder trial of alleged victim Vinny Icepick DiCarlo, Icepick confessed in court today that he was hired to beat a rival mobster to death in a rice field using only 2 porcelain figures. Prosecutors admit that this is the first known case of a knick-knack paddywhack. And now it's time for the weather. The weather portion of this broadcast is brought to you by the Climate Change Hoax Initiative. Here with the weather is Reginald Washington. Reginald?
Thanks, Earl. On to the weather. I'm your local weatherman, Reginald Washington, and here's all the weather, man. Well, it's been a big week for weather. We've probably already noticed it's been warm. Yeah, right. It's been hot. It's been freaking hot. Started off kind of warm, then it got hot and hotter and hotter. And then some rain came, and then it got steamy and humid and hot. I mean, it was hotter than a whore's ass on dollar night. Turning to the current forecast, tonight's forecast, hot. Continued mostly hot tonight, followed by even hotter in the morning. And it should be mostly sunny again tomorrow, and the next day, and we probably would find that as no surprise since it's the middle of summer. And it's probably going to be clear tonight and tomorrow night, and if we're lucky, we may be able to see Uranus. Continuing with the forecast, hot. Did I mention it's going to be hot? I mean, it's going to be ridiculously hot. Look at these temperatures. I mean, when was the last time you said it's going to cool down to 109 for the weekend? You're looking forward to the wind chill when it's going to be 106. I mean, it's so hot I saw cows giving evaporated milk. Okay, that's about all the time we have for the weather. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Reginald Washington, your local weatherman. Good night, and have a pleasant tomorrow and pleasant weather.
And that's all, folks. Please join us tomorrow for another edition of Newsline. Thank you, and good night.